know what many English learners do every day? They study grammar. They watch videos. They memorize vocabulary, but they almost never speak. And then one day someone asks them a simple question in English, and panic begins. Their brain freezes, their confidence disappears, and suddenly even hello feels difficult. If this sounds familiar, don't worry. Really, you are not lazy. You are not bad at English. You simply need more speaking practice. Hi, I'm Emma from Talk and Learn English, and today I want to share one simple habit that can improve your English speaking little by little every day. Talk to yourself in English for 5 minutes a day. Yes, yourself. I know, maybe it sounds strange at first. Maybe you are thinking, Emma, are you telling me to become crazy? No. Well, maybe just a little, but honestly, this habit works so well. Because the biggest problem for many learners is not vocabulary. It is fear. Fear of speaking. Fear of mistakes. Fear of sounding stupid. But when you talk to yourself, something amazing happens. There is no pressure. Nobody is judging you. Nobody is laughing. You can relax. You can practice freely. And little by little, your mouth becomes more comfortable with English. Your brain becomes faster too. Now let me tell you something funny. The first time I started talking to myself in another language, I felt ridiculous. I was walking in my room saying, "Today I am making coffee. I am opening the window. I am looking for my phone." And suddenly my dog looked at me like, "Who are you talking to?" Honestly? Fair question, but after some weeks I noticed something important. Speaking became easier. Words came faster. I stopped translating everything in my head. That is the magic. Now maybe you are asking, what should I say for 5 minutes? Simple things. Very simple things. You can talk about your day. For example, today I woke up at 8 o'clock. I drank coffee. I watched YouTube. Easy. Or maybe you describe what you see around you. The room is quiet. My phone is on the table. I need to clean my room. Actually, I really need to clean my room, maybe tomorrow. Now let's learn a few useful expressions you can use when talking to yourself. First expression, let me think. Very natural. For example, let me think. What did I do yesterday? Good. This expression gives your brain time. Second expression, how do I say this? Excellent expression for learners. For example, I went to the, how do I say this, pharmacy. Perfectly normal. Even native speakers stop and think sometimes. Third expression, to be honest, very useful. To be honest, I was tired today. Or, to be honest, I didn't want to wake up this morning. Same. Very relatable. Now imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning. Instead of opening social media immediately, you speak English for 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes. You say, "Good morning. I feel tired. Today I need to work. I want to improve my English." Small sentences, but they matter. Because speaking is a skill, and skills grow with repetition, not perfection. One day I had a student who understood almost everything in English. Movies, videos, songs. But when he tried to speak, nothing came out. He said, "My brain knows English, but my mouth does not." And honestly, that sentence was genius, because speaking needs practice too. So I told him, talk to yourself every day. After 1 month, his confidence changed completely. Not perfect English, confident English, that is the goal. Now please understand something important. You do not need to sound like a native speaker. You do not need a perfect accent. You do not need complicated words. You only need courage to speak. Even broken English is better than silent English. And another thing, talking to yourself helps you discover missing vocabulary. Maybe you want to say something and suddenly you realize, oh, I don't know this word. Great. Now you have a real reason to learn it. That vocabulary becomes more memorable because you needed it in real life. Now let me tell you another funny moment. One day I was talking to myself in English while shopping. Quietly, very quietly. At least, I thought it was quietly. Then suddenly a woman looked at me and smiled. And I realized I was speaking out loud the whole time. Beautiful. Very professional, Emma. But honestly, I laughed and continued, because learning should not feel like punishment. It should feel alive, natural, human. Okay, let's practice together for a moment. Imagine you are alone in your room. You can say, "Today was a busy day. I feel hungry. I need a vacation. My English is improving." Yes, say that one again. My English is improving. Because it is true. Even if progress feels slow, even if you still make mistakes, you are improving every time you practice. Now let's review today's useful expressions. Let me think. How do I say this? To be honest. Simple expressions, real expressions, useful expressions. And remember the main message from today: 5 minutes of speaking every day is more powerful than waiting for the perfect moment. Do not wait. Start now. Talk while cooking. Talk while walking. Talk while cleaning. Talk while looking for your lost phone for the 10th time today. That one is personal, and please don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Every fluent speaker once spoke slowly. Every confident speaker once felt nervous. And every small conversation with yourself builds confidence for real conversations later. Before we finish, I have a small challenge for you. Tomorrow morning, speak English to yourself for 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes. Then come back and write in the comments. How did it feel? And if this episode helped you, please support the channel. Like the video, subscribe to Talk and Learn English, and share this episode with a friend who wants to speak English more confidently. This is Emma. See you in the next episode, and remember, your English grows every time you open your mouth and try.